All right, Slim 400. How's it going?
Chilling, man. Blessed.
Man. So what's up, man? You doing your thing. You got it. You got a new video just dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good shit. You got a new album coming out?
Yeah, Compton.
Compton. Yeah.
Top of the year. First quarter.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, let's I was gonna take it back a little bit.
Let's go.
I think some people know some things about you growing up, but I know you got a lot of stuff, so I'm sure there's a lot we can still talk about and get to know you even more.
Yeah.
So what was it generally like growing up for you in Compton?
In the streets, getting into things I should have been getting into, hanging with certain people that I consider my friends or peers nowadays, and this, not juvenile hall, but a little county jail here and there, and gun cases and marijuana cases, and mama tripping, grandma and them tripping. For me, I feel that was a normal thing for a black man coming up, you know what I'm saying, young and in the streets. Other than that, like I said, I'm blessed, man, moving forward in life, period.
You said you felt it was normal. When you were a kid, you felt it was normal? Do you still feel it's normal?
No, because that was trifling, but it was just the way we was raised and seeing other people and other generations going through that, so I felt I had to go through that. Seeing them up under them, you feel?
So you kind of just followed what you seen?
Yeah, I followed what I seen for a long time and became me from the hood and in and out of things I shouldn't have been into, you feel me? So I felt that was normal because everybody else was doing what I was running with. Now I look at the past and man, I done got myself in too many situations and jail and tickets, and you see shootings and all that was just, I guess, turning into me, period. You feel me? Slim.
Yeah. Everything we go through molds us.
That part.
How old were you when you started?
I feel like being in the streets, hanging with my homies and all that other stuff. I started at least 12, 13, you feel me? And really started doing extra stuff like 14 and went on from there, man.
That's pretty young.
Hell yeah.
That's young. What'd your family think when they found out you were involved?
They was tripping. I remember my mom telling me boy, you don't own this street, cause it's I'm from woo-woo block. You know what I'm saying? Whatever block you from, in your neighborhood, that's your block. That's you and your homies' block. And you gonna hold that block down, you know what I'm saying, by all means necessary, She basically told me man, this ain't your block. You don't own this block. I don't know who you think you is, et cetera, et cetera. And it kept, that just stuck with me, you feel me? I looked up, I moved my grandma in another city, you know what I'm saying, outside of Compton. And I stayed there for 4, 5 years until I damn near graduated. Not being mad at my moms or nothing, just, I don't know, feeling myself or just on my own little tip.
Was this when you were a teenager or when you were older?
Yeah, I was still a teen. You know what I mean? Kind of leaving middle school, going into high school and shit.
Oh, you were on your own in middle school? High school?
Huh?
You were on your own in high school?
No, not on my own. It's just I left my mom's spot and moved with my grandma, which is my father's mom's. She deceased now, but I moved with her in high school just to, I don't know, do something different, man, and not be hearing my mom's mouth all the time, but I was still into stuff, so it really didn't matter. It's just I moved from one house to another, under another roof, you feel me?
Right,
another guidance and other rules to live by type stuff.
Oh, so you didn't like your mom's rules?
I did, but you know how your mom be just extra out because your homeboys be get to my yard and this and that, the third, and all that type of stuff. So I didn't want to hear that. And I felt homies didn't really come to my grandma's house because we was in another city. So if I wanted to see my homies, I'd go back to my hood, you feel me?
Recently you released a new song called Nothing But Bloods. Yeah. And on your Instagram, you had a video. When did all that come into your life?
I mean, from me growing up, being in my neighborhood, you said we power rules, we blood. So I just did something for my generation of my folks and my peers. And that's not basically saying I don't mess with essays and you know what I'm saying, Crips or nothing like that. But for the most part, I had to stand up for my behalf and what I stand for, you feel me?
Yeah. It's a dope song.
Yeah, that part.
I definitely like it, man.
Yeah, I've been getting hella feedback on that, real talk.
So this just came from inspiring from how you grew up and everything.
Yeah. Like I say, not to cut you off, but on my block, bro, when I woke up, I walked outside in the morning and they shooting dice and red rags and burgundy rags and T hats and P hats and W hats and pirate hats, stuff like that. So in my mind, that's how I'm living. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is where I'm coming from. So as I'm growing up, I'm going outside of my neighborhood seeing blue rags and Hispanics banging, doing this, that. So I have to take up for what I'm taking up for, which is where I'm coming from. You feel me? No disrespect to nobody, but that's how I woke up. So that's how I live. You feel me?
So you kind of felt forced into it.
Not forced, because I just ran with the program. You see what I'm saying? Being around right there, it was just no options, bro. Like, that was what it's going to be, because them the guys you coming up with. Your generation is doing the same thing, little do you know, which is just becoming who they is right now today. You feel me?